Hi there, my name is Lauren and I'm an interpreter here at Royal Botanical Gardens. As you can see, winter is here, which means many of you with driveways or sidewalks or front steps have already begun shoveling and salting to remove snow and ice. Salting is a very common way of removing ice in this area, and it works because salt, which is made up of sodium and chloride, dissolves to make a brine solution on top of the ice, which lowers the freezing point and causes it to melt. While salting is super quick and easy, it's not without its drawbacks. So today I'm joined by RBG's Environmental Sustainability Coordinator, Chris McAnally, to talk about the environmental impacts of salting and give you tips on how to salt responsibly at home.
Hey folks, my name is Chris. I'm the Environmental Sustainability Coordinator here at RBG. While salt plays a pretty major role in keeping our areas safe, that's not without an environmental impact. The issue is, come the end of the winter, that salt is usually carried into the environment through meltwater and have a variety of different impacts. For plants, what this usually means is water stress. When the salt and water combine, it becomes more difficult for those plants to absorb the water that they need to thrive and grow. It can also create nutrient deficiencies. If there's a lot of sodium and chlorine available for the plant to absorb, it may end up absorbing a disproportionate amount of those nutrients, missing out on some other key ones that'll help it grow healthy. The last one is, if chlorine is in high enough concentration, it will be toxic to the plant. What this means is that the plant may actually have some dieback, as well as showing leaf burn, which is often seen through plants that kind of have a scorched look in early spring. Here at RBG, we use two different types of salt. We have our rock salt, which we use for roads and parking lots, and our treated salt, which we use for our garden areas. Our treated salt is treated with something called CMA, which is known as calcium magnesium acetate. It just helps the salt melt a little bit quicker, used more efficiently so we can use less. That's the idea, so that we can have less of a potential impact on our plants.
While salting does cause these environmental impacts, there are things that you can do at home to make sure your garden comes back healthy and strong in the spring. So here are some tips on how to salt responsibly from Henry Park horticulturist Eric Abram.
Hi, I'm Eric, horticulturist here at Henry Park at RBG. While there are many green brands of salts and de-icers available on the market, it's important to remember that how you apply them makes them more ecologically sustainable than any ingredient. Here are a few things to keep in mind while you're salting. Number 1, shovel first. While salt does a very good job of melting ice, it is not very efficient at melting snow. If you try to use salt on an unshoveled driveway, you're going to oversalt the area and end up with lots of snow remaining. Mechanical methods of ice removal, like shoveling, are the most environmentally friendly because you avoid salt altogether. If you have an especially stubborn layer of ice or hard-packed snow, then it's time to get your salt or other ice melt. Number 2, know what's in the product you're using. Knowing what the active ingredients are in your ice melt or de-icing agent will help you know how to apply it responsibly. As a general rule, try to avoid products containing heavy metals. Look for the recommended application rate. This will tell you how often and how much to use. Applying extra salt will not necessarily help the ice melt any faster and can lead to oversalting. Number 3, less is more. The goal of responsible salting is to use the least amount possible to achieve the desired result. Always try to disperse the salt over a wide area. Choosing a salt with an environmentally friendly dye can help you avoid oversalting because it will be easy to see where you've already applied it. Number 4, avoid direct contact between salt and plants. Avoid shoveling snow containing an ice melter or salt onto vegetation. If you know you have salt-sensitive plants near an area where you will be salting, consider constructing a barrier of plastic or burlap to avoid accidental direct contact. If you know your plants have come in contact with saltwater runoff, leaching the soil with fresh water will help dilute the salt.
Maintaining our walkways at RBG and here at home can be a challenge in the winter. But by salting responsibly, we can all ensure that our gardens come back healthy and strong in the spring. If you'd enjoyed this video, feel free to check out our other gardening videos at RBG at Home. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you around soon at Royal Botanical Gardens.